Good freaking morning, everyone. I wanted to come back with a quick video because right on cue, my prediction about random bull markets or just price appreciation spikes in the cryptocurrency market came out to be true. So I wake up this morning and I'll do some morning trading because I don't think I've shown you guys this before. But in positive news, the markets are up, which has been very uncommon in this bear market here. But I want to walk you guys through a few things today in the morning before I head out for the gym. First thing is foremost is going to be Binance's trading platform and kind of my approach when I look about actually diversifying some of my holdings from my mining income into some other assets that I think are going to be a little bit more interesting. So this morning I was handed over some Ethereum Classic. So we're going to go over to the spot trading platform. Maybe I already sold this one. It's actually sitting here. So yeah, USDT. So you see here in the USDT section, I have $4.65. That's the amount of income that I earned from both my Zilliqa and Ethereum Classic mining. And then kind of what I do every morning is I take my current positions. So let's go over into this home page. Always logs me off because the website's a little bit broken. Look into my assets here. And then I see I want to buy some Kava, Graph, VeChain, and Ethereum this morning, all within 25% allocations. That's the income that I received. I have ultimate price targets or allocations that I'm targeting for each one of these assets here. We're looking at that. So let me go over to the spot trading platform. And then first asset we want to buy is some Kava. I'm price neutral. My plan is just a dollar cost average into all these assets over time. I don't really like to do a lot of day trading because I think with the market as volatile as crypto, you're never really going to have the best chance of return here. But basically, what I'm doing is I'm buying 25% of 4.65. So bought to Kava. You can hear my phone in the background telling me that the trade has been filled. Then it's going to be VeChain. So let's go over to that VET. So we got $3.45 left. Let's turn this into total for USDT. Call it $1.12. Yep. That's more VeChain. That just filled. Refresh this page, make sure we're actually buying the denominated asset here, just for the purpose of visualization. All right, so now we got some graph that we got to buy. So GRT. All right, so we're 50% of our USDT for some graph. Trade got filled immediately. And then we're going back to Kava. Still below the asset. So go to Kava. I promise we will be getting into news today, but first and foremost, this is the most important thing. We need to continue to stack these sats and altcoins. All right, cool. Bought some Kava, trade filled, lovely. So now this is kind of getting into like my passive income strategy moving news right afterwards. As you can see here, what I do every morning is should I buy a crypto asset that actually has the ability to produce a yield, then I immediately stake it. And every single day I do this, I get a raise. You know how like you work all year for a boss who hates you, for clients or customers who don't know you, who don't respect you, who don't do any of that, and then you get a cost of living increase for 2 or 3% when inflation at 10%. Well, this is certainly not a 10% raise from my current base salary, but every single day, I'm paying myself, confirming my stake into these cryptocurrency networks. Boom, just got a raise. Start staking the VeChain. Boom, just got another raise. And I like to think that over time, should I do this every single day for a long period of time, then eventually my passive income from not only the crypto portfolio, my growth stocks, my dividend stocks, and some of the other asset classes that I'm investing in are going to help me one day escape the rat race. So cross your fingers. Let's see what happens. Slowly stacking up these altcoins here in the position. Just to give you guys a brief glimpse of this as well, I actually need to sync up my mining income, so I'm going to do this when I get to work this morning. But Coin Ledger is a really cool tool where you can actually monetize, get proper tracking and create tax forms for your tax liabilities from your crypto assets. As you can see here from my 2023 tax report, that actually removed some capital gains that I had from the tax report. As they weren't, I just transferred them to the platform, and then it didn't actually have the cost basis, so I thought these were capital gains. So it's solely looking at mining and staking income. Received $261 prior to this new refresh that I'm doing right now, and then about $80 of staking income, which I also need to import the data for as well. But at the end of the year, this is going to produce, I believe it's a form 4568. You know, whatever the Schedule B form is for U.S. taxpayers, it's actually going to produce this for capital gains and then also for the staking income, making it a lot easier for me to actually file my taxes. But the reason why I actually decided to make another video today is because I woke up this morning and the markets decided to explode in a relative sense, of course. You can just look here at the past 7-day charts. All crypto assets in the portfolio are showing bullish patterns on the chart. Particularly, Bitcoin and Render are the market leaders at this time from my portfolio. Render on the 1 day is up 6.66%. Apparently, the devil is supportive of the Render network. Bitcoin is up 3.54%. Chainlink is up 3%. Polkadot is up 2.18%. Even my shitcoins that I'm mining, Ethereum Classic and Zilliqa, are doing pretty good too. But this gets into some of the conversation that we were having yesterday about the spot ETF filings that are coming up here. So, according to CoinDesk, and not according to, because I literally watch this happen before going to bed, Bitcoin jumped to nearly $28,000 as bulls are betting on ETF approval. Bitcoin jumped up 4.5% in Asian morning hours on Monday amid hopes that a Bitcoin exchange traded fund ETF could get approved in the coming months, sparking bullish hopes. Bitcoin was trading just under $28,000, reversing all losses over the past week. The jump seemed to be a continuation on Friday's reaction to the SEC decision not to appeal the recent grayscale ruling. The SEC will apparently not appeal a court reversal of a decision to grayscale to convert its popular Bitcoin trust into a more investor-friendly exchange-traded fund, according to a person familiar with the matter, possibly clearing its way for the first Bitcoin ETF in the US. So to me, this is not necessarily bullish catalyst, but the market beginning to price in what is an eventuality in the marketplace. When we have true regulatory clarity for these spot ETF products, open the door via Bitcoin and subsequently Ethereum, this is going to create a level of institutional legitimacy, which is not currently present within the cryptocurrency market space. For anyone that is looking for high chances of return, with of course the also high chance of loss of funds as well, I think cryptocurrency is a very interesting space, and while this is not financial advice, solely educational, my particular strategy is to continue to invest in high-quality projects and altcoins, as well as the main Ethereum Bitcoin chain, that I think are going to last into perpetuity, that are first movers within their space. Now, getting into more details about the Grayscale ETF fund. Grayscale is currently a trust company that has the ability to custody Bitcoin assets on behalf of their clients or their beneficiaries. The trust entity structure is one that's not commonly available for most people, as you need to be an accredited investor to actually buy shares of the Bitcoin ETF trust, whereas the Grayscale Trust Fund, whereas for the Grayscale ETF, this would be publicly available for all regular investors like yourself. When assets like this are going to come out into the marketplace, when a full spot ETF comes out, the level of institutional investment is going to allow for massive price appreciation in my eyes, as there's limited finite supply of Bitcoin available in the marketplace. And should that ever take place, well, it'll be really good for the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market. But as you can see here, people are beginning to price in the net asset value actually going to par for the Bitcoin spot price to the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Right now, it's narrowing about 15.87 of the spot price as far as the discount goes. And you can think of discount to NAV as a percentage that measures the amount that a mutual fund or ETF is trading towards net asset value. Net asset value is when you look at all the assets held underneath an entity structure. What is the actual current dollar denominated value? When the marketplace thinks a fund is out of favor, they're actually going to price at a discount compared to the underlying assets that it has here. But this discount, as you can look here in this chart, has been increasing getting closer to par value to what the fair market value is of the underlying assets of it as we're getting closer and closer to regulatory approval. Now, this is an interesting opportunity if you want quote unquote undervalued exposure to Bitcoin, because the overall assets that this trust is holding in relation to the dollar denominated value of Bitcoin is about at a 15.87% discount. Now, you would have been a power move player if you would buy when the net asset value was at a 50% discount. This is what Warren Buffett would call deep value investing. But still, I think a 15% coupon on Bitcoin is very interesting, especially should this convert into an ETF. Just some more news about this coming out from places like Bloomberg, CNBC, etc. We got to see how this prices in throughout the remainder of the day. While I don't think this is going to be a trend, we're not going to see 5% gains on a daily basis until the end of time. What I will say is that one move from the regulatory spectrum, and you can see, bam, price appreciation. I mean, just look at this chart for render. It is absolutely gorgeous. On the 1 day, went from $1.72, and we had a peak of, call it $2 here. You don't see that in equity markets. Not every day, and none of those kind of stocks. On that note, take care of your assets, continue to stack your sats. Be sure to like, share, and follow if you enjoy the content. And I will see you whenever I decide to come back to you next, and most likely on Sunday, because I have a full-time job that I need to start getting ready for. It's time for the gym. On that note, let's turn our rags into riches. Let's have some caffeine to start the day, and I will see you all